this series on Spotlight on You, featuring Adama Wiggan, author and publisher of children's book Cray, Crayon that Cries. What inspired you to write the book, The Crayon That Cries?
I wanted to try and have an attention grabber.
Right.
So there leads curiosity to this crayon and why she cried. So
Right.
immediately it's like, oh, what made her cry?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go with something a little different. I didn't want to have your typical, that's red and that's blue and that's white and that's yellow. So I decided to go with crayons.
So how did you come up with the name Cray?
What's funny, I was in the store with my cousin in New York one day.
Right.
And I was just walking and it really just hit me like Crays. I wanted to come up with a name, something that's fun,
Right.
and simple at the same time. And they are crayons, so what better than Crays?
All right, we finally have the book here in our hands. And what is your favorite, I would say, aspect about the appearance?
The colors, it's very attractive. The yellow, the different colors all together, I feel like it grabs the attention of the kids with all the different colors. And I like the fact that you can see the majority of them lined up versus them sitting inside the box.
Why is it that she is in this box and she's crying?
Well, according to the story, she's the one that cries. So you have to read the story to find out why. Well, I decided to use names of people who I knew.
Right.
So as far as Purple, why her name was Patrice, I have a cousin named Patrice. And I felt like Patrice, it's not a name you hear like Jennifer or, Ashley. Like they all have their different personalities.
Right. Any other color?
Yellow, she looks like she's sassy. As far as the name and Yasmin, the names of the people that I chose and the characters themselves doesn't necessarily connect.
No.
So Yasmin, she's not a little sassy, but Yasmin here, the crayon, the Cray,
Right.
she may come off as being that, but she's a fun girl, it likes to make her friends laugh and etc.
What exactly inspired you to become a writer, to lead you to writing Cray?
Writing was something that I always knew how to do,
Right.
but at the time I didn't discover it. It's almost as if you're singing in the bathroom all your life and you're singing to your friends, and then as you get older, it builds and it builds, and you may hear people say, oh, you have a great voice, but you don't really pay attention to it.
Because you don't think
Right.
you really
And it's like, even when I used to write my poetry and I used to read it to friends, it really moved them. And at the time I felt like, oh, okay, this is something that I can do, but it's something that I can share, you can relate,
I remember her writing me a poem for Mother's Day, and she just captivates my spirit and everything surrounding us, and she just has this way of just touching into your soul when she does things. And with the story, she can just spin a story and just get your attention.
Now, I know you dabble a little bit with poetry. How is it that your poetry is different from the books and the series that you'll be writing?
Well, writing the children's story, I have the ability to tap into my inner child, so that's more imagination.
Right.
And with the poetry, it's a little more serious, putting your feelings into it, depending on what topic you want to choose, whether it's love or things like that.
So in Cray, are there any personal experiences?
No, pure imagination.
Pure imagination. The success of the book is just great. Like, how happy are you for her?
I'm really excited because this is something she's always wanted to do. And I remember wanting her to get into medicine.
Right.
And I could tell she didn't really like it. And one day, right in the kitchen, we were talking, and she said something I can't remember, but I looked at her and I realized that she really, really cared about writing. And I told her, I said, listen, in life, we all have to do what we want to do, because there's a thing called integrity versus despair.
Right.
And you don't want to get to a place in your life where you regret not doing what you want to do. Everyone should do what they really love because when you do it, you'll be more inspired.
And do you want to leave us off with any last words about your book? Where we'll be seeing you more?
Well, actually, I've been participating in book fairs. I last did a book fair in Orlando. As far as pushing the book, you know, you can visit the website, www.thecraycraze.com. You know, I'm on Facebook, Cray Craze.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yes, at CrayCraze12. You can follow us on Twitter.
We look forward to meeting you more and, you know, seeing more of the book, more of the series.
Right.
It was very, very, very wonderful meeting you today.
Same here, likewise. Thank you.
Bring the lotion.
So I wanted to really like live it through.
Right.
And I'm not going to tell you the end of the story, but because you need to read the book.